नमस्कार, मैं डॉक्टर अनु मेहता आपसे एक कहानी साझा करना चाहती हूँ जो अंग्रेज़ी भाषा में लिखी हुई है। हुआ यूँ कि कल मैं अपनी किताबों की अलमारी साफ़ कर रही थी। मुझे कुछ किताबें नहीं मिल रही थी, इसलिए मैं इधर उधर पूरी अलमारी को देख रही थी, टटोल रही थी कि मुझे मेरी किताब मिल जाए। किताब तो नहीं मिली, मगर एक कागज़ हाथ में आया जिस पर 3-4 शॉर्ट स्टोरीज लिखी हुई थी। मैं नहीं जानती कि इसका लेखक कौन है और मुझे याद भी नहीं है कि ये मैंने कब ये कागज़ मेरे पास आया, क्योंकि कलेक्शन करने का शौक़ ज़रूर है लेकिन फुर्सत इतनी नहीं मिल पाती। कभी भी कुछ अच्छा देखती हूँ तो थोड़ा बहुत उसे अपने पास रखने की कोशिश करती हूँ। एक कहानी मैं आपके साथ शेयर करूँगी जो अंग्रेज़ी में है। मैंने जब उसको पढ़ा तो मैं अंदर तक हिल गई और एक बहुत प्यारी कहानी एक छोटे से लड़के की जिसकी मृत्यु हो चुकी है और उसके बारे में वो और उसकी माँ के बारे में ये कहानी है। कहानी का नाम है द लिटिल बॉय। मदर jumped up as soon as she saw the surgeon come out of the operating room. She said, "How is my little boy? Is he going to be all right? When can I see him?" The surgeon said, "I'm sorry. We did all we could, but our boy didn't make it." The mother said, "Why do little children get cancer? Doesn't God care anymore? Where were you, God, when my son needed you?" The surgeon asked, "Would you like some time alone with your son? One of the nurses will be out in a few minutes before he is transported to university." Mother asked the nurse to stay with her while she said goodbye to son. She ran her fingers lovingly through his thick red curly hair. "Would you like a lock of his hair?" the nurse asked. The mother, whose name was Sally nodded yes. The nurse cut a lock of the boy's hair, put it in a plastic bag and handed it to Sally. Mother said it was his son Jimmy's idea to donate his body to the university for study. He said it might help somebody else. I said no at first, but Jimmy said, "Mom, I won't be using it after I die. Maybe it will help some other little boy spend one more day with his mom." She went on. "My Jimmy had a heart of gold, always thinking of someone else, always wanting to help others if he could." Then Sally walked out of Children's Mercy Hospital for the last time, after spending most of the last 6 months there. She put the bag with Jimmy's belongings on the seat beside her in the car. The drive home was difficult. It was even harder to enter the empty house. She carried Jimmy's belongings and the plastic bag with the lock of his hair to her son's room. She started placing the model cars and other personal things back in his room exactly where he had always kept them. She laid down across his bed and, hugging his pillow, cried herself to sleep. It was around midnight when Sally awoke. Laying beside her on the bed was a folded letter. The letter said, "Dear Mom, I know you are going to miss me, but don't think that I will ever forget you or stop loving you just because I'm not around to say I love you. I will always love you, Mom, even more with each day. Someday we will see each other again. Until then, if you want to adopt a little boy so you won't be so lonely, that's okay with me. He can have my room and old stuff to play with. But if you decide to get a girl instead, she probably wouldn't like the same things as boys do. You will have to buy her dolls and stuffed girls like you know. Don't be sad thinking about me. This really is a neat place. Grandma and Grandpa met me soon as I got here and showed me around some, but it will take a long time to see everything. The angels are so cool. I love to watch them fly. And you know what? Jesus doesn't look like any of his pictures. Yet, when I saw him, I knew it was him. Jesus himself took me to see God. And guess what, Mom? I got to sit on God's knee and talk to him like I was somebody important. That's when I told him that I wanted to write you a letter to tell you goodbye and everything. But I already knew that it was not allowed. Well, you know that what, Mom? God handed me some paper and his own personal pen to write you this letter. I think Gabriel is the name of that angel who is going to drop this letter off to you. God said for me to give you the answers to one of the questions you asked him. Where was he when I needed him? God said he was in the same place with me as when his son Jesus was on the cross. He was right there, as he always is with all his children. Oh, by the way, Mom, no one else can see what I have written except you. To everyone else, this is just a blank piece of paper. Isn't that cool? I have to give God his pen back now. He needs it to write some more names in the book of life. Tonight, I get to sit at the table with Jesus for supper. I'm sure the food will be great. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. I don't hurt anymore. The cancer is all gone. I'm glad because I could not stand that pain anymore. And God could not stand to see me hurt so much either. That's when he sent the angel of mercy to come get me. The angel said I was a special delivery. How about that? Signed with love from God, Jesus and me. मुझे उम्मीद है कि आप भी इस कहानी की संवेदना को समझ पाएंगे। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।